Now we're going to Muk Yan Jong. Muk Yan Jong is for the Wing Chun practitioner. It's like, wow, I am learning Muk Yan Jong now, and after I complete the Muk Yan Jong, I might become a sifu. So I'd like to talk a little bit about Muk Yan Jong. What's that all about? We learn Siêu Niệm Thao, our thought process, our little thought process that blend in Chum Kiu. Chum Kiu teach us the move, shift the energy, and the flex of the energy. Now Beauty is teach of the direction. Where is our opponent? Where is our aim? Now what's that got to do with Muk Yan Jong? Muk Yan Jong serves as a very important part in Wing Chun Kung Fu. Muk Yan Jong is like my Sifu said, we view it, it's our God that guide us, make us correct, all our position is correct. We don't have to hit the woodman very hard, but we make sure we hit it right. If we hit it right, and if we practice the right way, and the Muk Yan Jong will come into our body, and it will become part of the routine. If we practice this every day, and this technique that we perform in Wing Chun Kung Fu will become more smoother, and it'll be more directional, and it's more protective. And we shape Siêu Niệm Thao, we shape the Chum Kiu, we shape the Beauty. All these Chum Kiu, Beauty technique will be used in the Muk Yan Jong. Now Muk Yan Jong has 108 move, and various part of the body that's combined with the hand and combined with the feet. And it's the education is like a Wing Chun university in that piece of wood. That wood has 3 arms and 1 leg coming down, shaped like a human being. So therefore we classify that as Muk Yan Jong. After Muk Yan Jong, after you shape all the techniques in Muk Yan Jong, now you take the Muk Yan Jong away, the woodman away. Now you play the same thing emptily. Pretend that you do it with the woodman. So all these hand and feet technique now create this muscle memory of yours, and make it you know so well that you don't even have to think about it. So when you make contact with your opponent, you simply don't use your Niệm Thao. You simply don't use your eye. You simply don't use your hearing. But what you do is simultaneously continuation. And according whatever the situation comes to you, you defend and attack accordingly. Now, what does that mean? How do we use this in our daily life? Of course, again, I'm going back here now. I want the young men and women who listen to what I'm saying, this is strictly a very peaceful, constructive education that you're going to learn. And the woodman plays a very, very important role that direct us to the destination of beauty or thrusting finger. The combination of all the handwork, it represents the world of knowledge, outside world. The world of outside world it serves a very important. For example, I'm teaching you to learn the alphabet from A to Z. And from A to Z, you learned what kind of words that you could create and make me understand you. For example, I love you. I-L-O-V-E and Y-O-U. I love you. This all came from the alphabet. Now, what kind of emotion, what kind of thing you want to play, it also came from woodman. The woodman will give us the language that we need, give us the knowledge that we need, give us the feeling that what we need, give us the emotion what we need according to the situation, according to the feeling, through all the muscle memory you ever train. If you play Wing Chun Kung Fu 少林頭尋橋標誌 into Woodman, it may take you 3 years to accomplish that. It's just like going to the university. Why are you going to the university for? You want to learn the world of knowledge. Whatever you want to learn is in that university. Now, after you graduate from the university, how do you want to use it now? What kind of role you want to play in the society? What kind of person you want to be? Now, that wouldn't manage to give you so much education. It's different from your thoughts. The thoughts did not give you any knowledge, but the thought is to make you think of what you wanted to do. But now this university is actually giving you a survival tool that's not only serve you and serve the society. That's why I view the wooden man. It is so important in my training. If without a wooden man, I would not know how to use, not only in a fight, I would not know how to use in a regular society. But you know, I come back and think about it. I use 少林頭尋橋標誌. I use all the idiom that I ever learned. That is from the wooden man. And the idiom is, to me, is an alphabet, A, B, C, D, E. The wooden man is telling me how to really use it in many, many different directions. So I could take all these idioms, combine them in a wooden man, and that's serve me, help me. For example, I'm going back to Niệm Thảo. Niệm Thảo is how do we train our Niệm Thảo? Okay, we create our compassion, we create our intelligence, and we create our courage, and we create our kindness. See, the wooden man just exactly because all this training is part of this wooden man. So now I have courage. I know how to move in. I have the compassion. I know how to please make my voice present so people will be able to help me any way that I needed it. I need to create that intelligence. Through 少林頭尋橋標誌 and the wooden man, I learned all my technique, I learned all my survival skill. This become my intellectual source. Of course, needless to say, kindness plays an important role in everyday life. Now, ask yourself, you want to deal with a kind person or you want to deal with a rough person? Ask yourself, who do you want to deal with? Now, ask yourself, do I need a good husband, peaceful husband, or do I want a violent husband? Vice versa. So the wooden man is not only giving us the intelligence, giving us all the technique necessary for us to survive and defend. So therefore, I view this wooden man is my little world that create me, that create who I am. Let's go back to the character, what built you. I'm going back to the first 10 level of human life. Now that 10 level human life is brought us the character who we are. It brought us genetically. People think that is genetic, but actually it was trained, and become part of you. That part of you also conjunction with the generic from your parent. Wooden man is the same way. Now, 少年頭尋橋標誌 is to shape us, who we are, what we are. Shape us. So are you become a good sifu? It's all depending on how much knowledge you have. Can you deal with emotion with different students? Can you deal with different technique, different psychology with the different students, the different people? It gives us all the psychological know-how. It gives us all the technique know-how because you went to the university and study what you want to be. Because of that reason, That is treacherous. Those education that you receive is treacherous, because now this education now carry you for the next 30, 40, 50 years. Again, I mentioned again, the Wing Chun Kung Fu, you learn 少年頭就叫標誌 woodman, staff, and the sword. When your body built to 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, your body start going downhill. By maybe 50 years old, you don't really want to do physically anymore. But because of the 念頭 in 尋橋, in 標誌, in woodman, and all these things you've been built up and educated, you become who you are. It will last you until you're 80, 90 years old. And if you're lucky, you can even use it 100 years old. So this is serve as a checkpoint, serve us all our life, what we're going through, the direction of our heading there, give you our education that makes sure I don't do anything wrong. If I do something wrong, I have a method to help it. Because now I'm not only creating intelligence, but I also create something very strange. It's called wisdom. As you get older, your wisdom comes to you. How come you didn't have any wisdom when you were younger? Because you didn't have the world of that knowledge. So let it go, learn, let time give you the Kung Fu you need. Again, time is Kung Fu. Knowledge is the power of a man. Muk Yan Jong give us that theory, give us that know-how, and we become who we are, and this is it. Muk Yan Jong.